guys, welcome to Community Media. We are live with trivia. I'm Eliza Jane. I'm with Jeff Cook. Hi, Jeff.
Welcome back. We missed you last week.
I missed you guys last week.
I was away the week before, so we're back at full strength and ready to go. A great panel.
The whole team is here.
Yeah, the dream team.
The dream team.
Our own Ken Jennings, Greg Weaver, back in the title search after a 1-week hiatus.
Yeah.
Corey, just around the corner, always in the hunt. Zach, we missed Zach last week.
Missed Zach last week, too.
Pete Sox got back to, I think you took the fourth place last week. I mean, it was respectable.
It was fourth.
It was respectable.
That's nice.
Respectable, yes.
Why don't you introduce our guest?
And Christopher, of course, is who is
Oh,
invisible.
yeah. You can't see him,
He's
but you might be able to hear
him.
him.
We'll hear him. I'm sure he'll be comedy tonight. And our guest is Aaron Hawkins tonight. So, Aaron, thanks for being on the show. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Live from Chicagoland. So why don't you introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, as people have already heard, my name is Aaron Hawkins, and I'm a filmmaker out of the Chicagoland area. I'm also an actor out of the same area as well. I've been in the business for quite a long time, and I have a movie coming out titled Evil Lurks. It is just briefly about a young lady that's haunted by grief and loss and seeks out help she needs to find peace throughout group hypnotherapy. So that's a little bit about the movie. And the trailer itself has won 2 awards for Best Trailer and it's up for another one. And we are set to release that in about mid-October.
Very cool. I like the premise behind that.
Thank you.
How do you watch the trailer?
It is on YouTube. All you have to do is go on YouTube and type in Evil Lurks movie, and it should pop up. And we're #1 in Google search, so if you do Google Evil Lurks or Evil Lurks movie, it should be #1 on the list.
Awesome.
Evil Lurks?
Evil Lurks.
2
Evil
words?
Lurks.
Okay, all right.
2 words. Yep, Evil Lurks movie or Evil Lurks. Either
Sounds
one of the
scary.
2 will work in Google.
The title sounds scary, so yeah.
You'll have to watch that, Jeff, and find out where Evil is lurking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we will get the game started, and we'll talk to you a little bit more about your filmmaking and some of the work that you've done after trivia. You ready to get started, Jeff? Let's see who wins.
Yeah, let's go. Let's have at it. Good luck, everybody. Remember,
will
speed
begin.
helps, but you still,
boy.
you've got to get the answer correct.
Yeah, the faster you answer, the higher the points are, so got to be quick on the draw. An infant marsupial is called a what? A cub, a fawn, joey, or kid? You know, I should get trivia points for getting that word right.
You
Jeff.
did. You should get points right there.
Right on that.
You were exactly. I'm a fiend to animals. No, I'm a friend to animals. Okay, that's not much help there.
Ooh, no.
That isn't. 83% said it, Joey.
Joey is correct.
Correct.
#2, Greg Weaver. Okay, so yeah, there was at least one time when a person got the most correct answers and did not win. #2, from the 2002 French Open to the 2003 Australian Open, the Williams sisters played each other in 4 consecutive Grand Slam finals. What was the result of these 4 matchups? Serena won 3 and Venus won. Venus 3, Serena won. Serena all 4, or Venus all 4. So they didn't go 2 and 2. We know that.
I think Serena is the bigger name, so I'm gonna.
Oh yeah. Okay. But it's early. It's early on when Venus is probably at the height of her powers.
Wow.
But Serena won all 4. How about that?
All 4.
Yeah. Laura. Nice
Laura.
job, Laura. Dominic.
She knows
The
her
aforementioned Dominic in second.
Man.
Danny Weaver.
According to their birth certificates, Cabbage Patch Kids were born at Babyland General Hospital in what U.S. state? California, Georgia, Indiana, or Missouri? I used to love those little Cabbage Patch Kids.
Yeah, my kids had them too, so I should know the
Little
answer.
signature on the bottom. Anybody
Yeah.
remember the signature for a side trivia?
No.
I do. Xavier
Bonus
Roberts.
points?
Xavier Roberts.
Xavier Roberts. Georgia and Indiana tied for the most popular response, but it's Georgia.
Dang.
I'm getting smoked.
Laura.
Yeah,
Boy.
Warren, Dominic.
Greg Weaver in 5th. That's Aaron in 6th, our special guest. What Michael J. Fox film was largely responsible for the extremely dangerous '80s craze of car surfing? Was it Back to the Future, The Secret to My Success, Doc Hollywood, or Teen Wolf?
Finally, a question I know the answer to.
Movie question.
Yeah.
Anybody ever had their friends hold their legs while they leaned all the way out, like butt out the window and
Yeah,
surfed along the road?
is the photo helpful? Back to the Future was the second most popular answer, and it was Teen Wolf.
Well,
Yeah.
Wow, nice. Laura remains in first.
Here goes Laura.
Commanding lead.
Aaron sneaking up there in fourth.
Yep.
Nice job, Aaron.
two of Dr. Seuss's early works were Horton Hatches the Egg and Horton Hears a Who. What type of animal is Horton? A cat, a chicken, an elephant, or a fox?
I don't see a dog on there. What the heck?
Trying to picture what
Was
the
this
book
one of the
looks
book? Were these any of the books that were banned? I don't know the answer to that.
No.
Probably.
Everybody
Oh,
said
really?
elephant.
Wow.
So
That's the correct answer.
yeah,
Interesting.
Laura's dominating the game.
Holy crap.
don't look now, but Greg Weaver sashayed into third because of his hit Sailing. What yacht rocker could potentially be considered the captain of this genre of music? Was it Boz Scaggs, Christopher Cross, Rupert Holmes, or Robbie Dupree?
What is yacht?
What?
Yacht rocker. You know, you get out on your yacht and you start playing your electric guitar.
Oh,
Sailing
Man.
takes me away.
I've never been on a yacht.
Wow.
mm-mm-mm.
Christopher Cross was the right answer because he sang that song. Sailing takes me away. Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Who's
yacht
the
rock.
third?
Tuesday yacht playing. Yeah.
Two new players, Food Junkie and Go-Go the Go-Go. What is the name of the dog on the animated TV series Family Guy? Brian Griffin, Mike Flanders, Steve Jones, or Tyler Russell?
Again, another one I should get right.
Family Guy fan?
Yes, yes.
Bonus points if you know the middle initial. No, I'm kidding.
Does he have a middle initial?
I don't think so. The number one answer was Brian. I didn't know his last name, and that is correct. Extra credit. Still, Laura. Katie in third. It's ladies' night.
Wow.
The 2007 film American Gangster was loosely based on the real-life criminal career of which mobster? Was it Al Capone, Frank Lucas, Joe Masseria, or Whitey Bulger?
That's a tough one.
Really that long ago that came out?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that film was older. 58% said Al Capone.
Frank
Frank
Oh.
Lucas.
Who
They
is
did make
this
a movie
Frank
called
Lucas?
Beaufort,
We know he
didn't
was a bad man. Beyond that,
Not
have you ever
familiar.
heard of him?
I'm not familiar.
No.
I have now.
In the Oscar-winning documentary Super Size Me, director and star Morgan Spurlock gained 25 pounds after eating only McDonald's for what length of time? 1 week, 1 month, 6 months, or 1 year? I gained 20 pounds looking at McDonald's.
Doesn't say how many you were eating either.
Yeah.
That's true.
Could be 20 a day.
Yeah. I think he was eating 3 meals a day. I can't remember.
Yeah,
month.
he ate 3 meals a
3
day.
meals.
He was eating 3 meals a day, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
1 month.
And had he done it longer than a month, he'd have died, probably.
Yeah.
It's almost a pound a day.
Jeez.
Yeah. At the 2021 Academy Awards, which film received the most Oscar nominations? Was it Nomadland, The Trial of the Chicago 7, Mank, or Minari?
Bigger question. Did anybody actually watch it?
Nope.
Oh!
Nope.
Minutes, nothing long.
Hey, I was an extra in the Chicago 7, though. That was pretty fun.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Nice. I watched that movie. It was very interesting. And Sacha Baron Cohen did a great Abby Hoffman, right? He got nominated for the Oscar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mank.
Oh, man.
I haven't seen
Down
Mank.
I go.
Laura is
That
still
was
in
like that
first.
movie.
Corey moved up to third.
Man.
After World War II, what nation's currency, the pango, suffered such hyperinflation that the country had to issue banknotes in the denomination of 1 trillion? Denmark, Romania, Hungary, or Yugoslavia?
Throwing money in the furnace isn't helpful.
No, I
The
don't think that's
cartoon.
helpful.
Denmark is a kroner. So
That's never helpful.
No.
Seldom helpful. Hungary, I like that guess.
Ah,
Laura is dominating.
That's why we got Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Wow.
She
Man.
couldn't. She ran out of pangos. For its abundance of natural resources, which U.S. state is nicknamed the Gem State? Is it Idaho, Arkansas, Nevada, or Montana?
Gem state.
if you count potatoes as gems, I guess.
I
don't know.
Yeah, you could.
Yep.
I thought it was
Farmer
Maine.
pays your bills.
That spud is no dud. Arkansas, the most popular answer, but it is Idaho, isn't it? Yes. Nobody got it right. The Gem State.
What?
Nobody got it right. But Laura's still in first.
These questions are tough.
No change in the standings. Molly in sixth. Go.
Which of these geometrical figures has exactly 7 sides? A hectagon, a heptagon, an octagon, or a nonagon?
Helps if you know your Latin, I think. Your Latin roots here. And
I'd have not have gotten this one right.
Not really, 'cause it would have been septagon if it was Latin.
Yeah.
heptagon, the most popular answer. And the correct one.
Finally.
11 questions remaining.
Tie for third.
Oh, I'm sinking bad. Oof. This is rough.
In the Ice Age film franchise, what is the name of the squirrel? Is it Nutty, Izzy, Scrat, or Luke? I have to admit, I haven't. How many films are in the franchise?
Oh, man.
Is the cartoon helpful? I don't think it is. You can't
No.
really figure out the name. It might show the character,
I
but
thought there was only one, but I guess there's a couple.
uh,
Guess
I
that's a
don't
side
know.
trivia. How many movies are there?
Izzy,
I'm guessing 3.
the second most popular answer, and it was Scrat. The ever-loving Scrat. Oh, now I
Of
know.
course.
Now you know.
We go way back.
Nip and tuck.
The first vaccine for polio was created by which scientist in 1950? Michael Underwood, Andrew Wakefield, Jonas Salk, or Robert Sears? You gotta know your
He
scientists.
invented it in the back of his department store, remember? I'm trying to throw you off here,
Right
so
beside
yeah,
the
don't
portrait
listen.
studio. Right
Don't
between the
listen.
portrait studio
The
and the
founders
eyeglass.
in the house, Raymond Gauker, thank you.
Wow, I got one finally.
Jonas Salk.
Wow. Crash and burn.
Laura with nearly a 100-point lead,
Dominating the game.
which usually floats, or wood usually floats, but metal doesn't always sink. Which of these metals would float in water? Mercury, potassium, aluminum, or magnesium?
Oh, I clicked too soon. Boy, does it count if it will
A
explode
dexterity
in water?
issue.
Yep.
You can have those. Not just playing trivia either.
You need to be quick on the draw, though, to get the higher points. But if you answer wrong, you can't
Yep.
go back.
I'm thinking, I don't know,
Potassium.
aluminum was the most popular answer, but the answer was
Potassium.
potassium.
It
Wow.
doesn't count though. It explodes if you put it in water.
I didn't even know that was a metal. Potassium's a metal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
During its 25-year run, what successful ABC anthology series won 51 Daytime Emmy Awards? The ABC Children's Hour, the ABC Children's Film Festival, the ABC School Break Special, or the ABC After School Special? It's a lot of ABCs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently it was on ABC.
Yeah. No partial credit for that. The after school special, yeah, I remember that. Back in the day.
Yep. Finally.
Good times.
Oh.
Good times.
Things are getting tense up top.
Mm-hmm.
According to the Beaufort scale, what wind speed must a storm reach to be considered a hurricane? 54 miles per hour, 64, 74, or 84 miles per hour? Not to be confused with the Richter scale, the Beaufort scale, measuring hurricanes. Weave, Dreamweaver knew this one?
Oh.
Nope.
74.
Ah,
The year of
lucky
my
guess.
college graduation. There we go. It's a good way to remember it.
Who served as president and vice president without having been elected to either office? Andrew Johnson, Gerald Ford, John Adams, or Millard Fillmore? Got to know your history.
Mm-hmm. You
Yeah,
do.
my US
Nixon, Agnew.
Yeah, exactly. Leather
Yeah.
helmet, Michigan.
Mm-mm-mm.
Gerald Ford is the most popular answer. And
And correct.
And
Correct.
bing.
yeah, it was a tricky question because Andrew Johnson was elected vice president. He wasn't elected president. He became president when Lincoln was assassinated. Number 20, a group of tissues that work together to perform a common function is called a what? A cell, an ecosystem, an organ, or an isotope. Group of tissues. We're not talking about Kleenex either here. So,
And that graphic is no help. He's drinking
Yeah,
science.
Yeah.
yeah, this is very, very confusing photo. No help whatsoever.
Man.
Organ,
Organ's the correct answer.
yeah.
He's like, Oregon.
Or is still dominating the game.
Jeez.
Food junkie intent.
At just 6.7 square miles, what is the smallest U.S. capital by land size? Annapolis, Maryland, Augusta, Maine, Dover, Delaware, or Pierre, South Dakota?
This is a tough question.
This one is tough.
I think
Yeah.
Annapolis is probably spread out more than that. I've been to Augusta maybe. That's probably a good guess, but Pierre, that's probably not too dense either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, most people think that the Midwesters,
Holy crap.
Annapolis is
Got it.
correct.
Yes.
Interesting.
That brings
Oh,
Dominic to first place.
Ooh, battle.
Oh, look at
Dominic in first. Wow. Texas shares 1,954 miles of border with Mexico. Which of the following is not a Texas border city? Brownsville, Laredo, El Paso, or Yuma?
that. Mm.
I think I hit too quick.
Oops. Gotta go back and fix it.
Deep in the dark Texas town of El Paso.
Have you been to Texas?
I was in the Houston airport.
Okay,
That was the extent of it.
that counts.
Yep.
Yuma, I think,
Hit
because
too quick.
isn't that in Arizona? I mean,
Yes.
Yes.
my friend's mother was from Brownsville. Introduced me to Dr. Pepper, a little known fact. Factoid.
In 1961, Walt Disney Productions licensed which bear character from the estate of author A.A. Milne? Fozzie Bear, Winnie the Pooh, Baloo, or Humphrey the Bear?
It was Rudyard Kipling.
Wonder if that
Dump the
graphic
hump.
is
Dump
true
the hump.
or it's just a tricky question. It's to trick you.
Who is
Ah,
Baloo?
it's a trick question, I think.
Hey, Kermit.
It is Winnie the Pooh.
Jungle Book.
For sure, yeah.
Ooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh,
Winnie the Pooh.
wow.
Dominic clinging to the lead with Greg Weaver haunting in second. Boxer and greatest of all time, Cassius Clay, changed his name to what in 1964? Joe Frazier, Joe Louis, Sonny Liston, or Muhammad Ali?
And everyone has to get this one.
Well, Greg, this is a sports question, but don't you think
Oh, Greg's.
you feel like you have a beat on it? It was
I'm
also
glad
in the
you-
news a lot too, turning down the draft and whatever. Most people know it.
Corey, you got this one?
Yes, indeed. Muhammad Ali.
Ali.
The greatest. He's known as simply as the greatest. And it
That's
looks like
it. Should've
Dominic
given
had
it
it.
away.
Wow. One question left.
In the CBS sitcom The Andy Griffith Show, which ran from 1960 to 1968, the role of Barney Fife was played by which actor? Andy Griffith, Don Knotts, Red Skeleton, or Ron Howard? This is an easy one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the show's still on Me TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, MeTV has a lot of great shows.
The guy who's known by one name, Andy.
Yeah.
One incorrect
Got it.
answer.
Yeah.
Don Knotts it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we'll take it to the leaderboards. Look at that spread.
Kudos to Dominic. And
Wow.
it was 17 correct out of 25, and Greg Weaver with the silver, Laura the gold, Katie the tin, and on from there. Dominic, is this his first win?
No, Dominic won, and he won the Celtic passes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
but
when I
Greg
was-
actually
week I
won that
wasn't
week.
here.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 out of 3 wins for Dominic. Nice job. You just have local bragging rights this week.
This week, yeah.
So, but hey, Greg, how was the Celtic Festival?
It went good. I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off.
Well, of course you were, but that's great. Okay, yeah, Dominic, we have. Yeah. So, Dominic, suddenly a force to be reckoned with. And Greg Weaver, what do you think? What was the difference today for you? Were you rusty after the layoff last week?
Yeah, let's blame that. not the fact that I totally didn't know half of these questions.
Okay. Well, that's Aaron, 6th place. So what do you think? You represented. How'd you?
Yeah, I tried, man. That was a lot more not easy.
Yeah, I mean.
You know, man, some of us took a shot in the dark and praying that I got one. It's like, okay, cool.
I don't think there's any hard and fast rule. When you took the SATs, they say if you don't know it, pick C. I don't think that rule applies here. I mean, nobody's discovered it yet. If you don't know it, here's what to do. So yeah, you gotta.
You just got to close your eyes and
chance. Yeah, you got a chance.
Yep, I knew my American history teacher would kick me in the backside of it, and I'd gotten that Gerald Ford one right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, look who it is! Christopher Inlow in
there's the
person.
camera.
So he finally made an appearance.
Go the go. What? Not after a 10th place finish, you're showing your face on worldwide TV.
Look, it wasn't 13th place, so you can see the kisser.
Yeah,
guys
all
are
right,
top 10
good.
you showed
Top
up.
10, get on the screen. Well, impressions of the game, go.
Go the go, baby.
All right. So, Zach, we missed you last week. We didn't have a musical interlude, but I understand you're going to make up for lost time. Or do we want to?
So we'll do that at the end of the show. So Aaron, why don't you talk to us a little bit about some of your upcoming projects that you're working on?
All right. Well, the most major one that's upcoming is Evil Lurks. As I said earlier in the show, the trailer is on YouTube. All you have to do is just type in Evil Lurks and it should pop up. Same thing with Google. I'm working on a script called Doomsday. It's based on I want to say pre/post-apocalyptic United States. Like if we were to come under nuclear attack, where would a family of 4 go, kind of thing. They have a rich friend. Of course, everyone has to have a rich friend, And this family has a rich friend that owns an abandoned nuclear missile silo turned into a house. I've done a lot of studying on this, and the nuclear missile silos, they're really big and they're thick and they can withstand nuclear blast. So, and I also been doing a lot of studies on radiation from nuclear attacks and things like that to make the movie a little more authentic, and like if you were to be exposed to radiation and things like that, kind of like Chernobyl, but a little more bloody and graphic and a lot more death and killing and attacks. So it kind of marries. The idea comes from like The Walking Dead, and if you guys ever played the game Fallout, it kind of marries those two together and lives in a nice, twisted, strange world. So.
Well, we had Jim Crud on, a couple weeks ago, who was the helicopter zombie. So we're quite familiar with the undead here on this show.
Certainly are.
Right on. That's cool.
Yeah, that's very cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, so do you appear in these films?
Yes, actually, in Evil Lurks, I have a cameo. I play a male nurse inside of a mental asylum, so to speak.
Are you in the trailer?
No, I am not. I did not make the trailer. I mean, I had a couple actor friends like asking me, "Why didn't you take the lead in your own movie?" I told them because I don't want the lead. I want to boost up other actors and give them the opportunity to lead or whatever the case may be. And besides, I pulled a Stan Lee in my own movie and did a cameo, so that's what
exactly right.
I like that.
That's
I
so
like
awesome.
that. Yeah, channeling your inner Stan Lee. That's
Yeah.
good.
I wanted. Yep.
So
You're
what are
damn
some
right.
of the what are some of the other things that you've acted in? I know you said when we were playing trivia, you acted in one of the movies as a stand-in.
Yeah, I was actually I played a soldier in the movie The Chicago 7. It was a background gig, and I did it because it was a specialty role because my background I'm prior military, so they used me because I know how to wear the uniform and all the customs and things like that. So I'm pretty much a shoo-in when it comes to that. Same thing with being a police officer. Even though I was never a police officer, they still see me because I was military. I can wear the uniform. I did a commercial for a local Mercedes-Benz dealership out here, and it aired when the Cubs won the World Series and during the Blackhawks and Bears games and things like that. Done a lot of independent films. A short film that's in a festival right now called The Stalking Axe Murder. I play a goofy janitor, so be on the lookout for that when that comes out. That may be out right now. It's a horror movie. I love horror films. They're some of the easiest films to make, and the return on investment is pretty good on them. That's one of the two reasons why I chose horror to film. Let's see, what else? I mean, I've done a lot of background gigs in Chicago, like all the Chicago Med, Fire, PD, and that sort of thing.
Are you
Go ahead.
Are you a Cubs fan?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I am a Giants fan.
All right. Well, they're off to an impressive start.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
they're
are.
leading the NL West right now.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean they're ahead of the Padres. They're just like a game back of the Dodgers. I think they're one of the big surprises of the year. And Gabe Kapler used to be the Phillies manager, so I thought he's pretty good. Batting the pitcher eighth, I didn't like that. So I don't know. Does he do that for the Giants? I don't know.
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope it's like
I hope not.
no, don't bat the pitcher eighth. That's a bad move.
Yeah,
Anyway,
see,
I digress.
I'm a White Sox fan,
Perfect.
so.
You're a White Sox fan? Oh man, I'm not a Chicago fan at all, except for Blackhawks, and that's it.
Oh.
Outside of that, the baseball is the Giants. Football is the Seahawks, and believe it or not, the Niners, because I've been a Niners fan since I was a kid. So.
Yeah, when they play each other, what happens then?
I wear a Niners hat and a Seahawks jersey.
You support both teams.
So it's a win-win.
He's always going to win.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's good times. Good times.
So what got you started into filmmaking? What piqued your interest?
Believe it or not, what inspired me to get into this business was way back when I was 13. I talk like I'm an old fart. I'm only 46, so. But what got me started was I was in arts class in junior high school when I was 13 years old, and I loved just drawing and designing things. I drew my own cartoons and did my own paper mache masks, all that fun stuff. And then progressed to high school, designing houses, in architecture class, and I just loved arts in general. And, went into the military. I was like, okay, this is not the arts field. This is the military. I'm like, okay. Got out and went to school, became a graphic design artist, and have a degree in that. And the poster that you see on the Facebook page for Evil Lurks, I designed that myself. So I'm a good pet to have for the filmmaking industry. I got bored with being a graphic designer and went to school for acting. And it's been the floodgates have been open ever since. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you would prefer to direct over acting?
I like the business in general, but I would rather be in front of the camera.
Oh, you would? Okay.
Being a director is fun. It's good. It's good times. It's cool to see something that's on paper come to life. And I can't tell you how many times I stood behind the camera watching the actors act out the lines that myself and my co-writer have written for Evil Lurks, and just get a huge smile on my face and just pump my fist like, yes, this is what I wanted. It's gratifying to see that. And I bet you any of these directors out there, whether it's Quentin Tarantino all the way down to me, would say the exact same thing or something similar, because it is a really gratifying experience to watch that come to life.
So you wrote the script for Evil Lurks?
Yes, actually, how it started was I wrote a short script for it, and I worked during the day at a company that does public service announcements. We produce those, and my coworker saw the poster and got on board, and I was like, "Well, do you want to act?" And he goes, "Yeah, sure." I was like, "Well, let's rewrite this thing and make it into a feature." He goes, "Okay." So we rewrote it, and we rewrote it in the winter of 2018, and then first tripod on the ground was May of 2019. 6 months later, we were wrapped. We were done filming. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I want to check it out. Evil Lurks, everybody.
Evil Lurks.
Evil Lurks, yep.
Get
yep,
on YouTube.
Check it out.
It's
Yep,
like,
yeah.
It's like early Bruce Campbell. It's so awesome. I love your story. I mean
Thank
it
you.
too. I truly do.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, if you ever hear anybody saying that this business is easy, they're lying. It is not.
No.
It's just people make it look easy.
I believe you.
But I think
It
when you're
takes
pursuing
years.
your dreams, you just really have to have the discipline to follow through with what you want to do and just do it.
That is
I think that's what it
exactly
takes.
right. You nailed it right on the head. I mean, you really gotta chase your dreams and love what you do. I mean, to me, it's not a job. It's I live for this stuff. I live and breathe it, and everything. I wake up in the morning thinking about it, and I go to sleep thinking about it.
Right.
There's not a second. I mean, this might sound like I'm crazy or obsessed or whatever, but there's not a moment in my daytime that I'm not thinking about. Okay, what can be this next scene? What could be this scene? What can I pull from what's going on during my daily routine to add to a new script or something like that?
Right.
Because I can drive down the road and just visualize like a scene happening in my mind, and I can go back and write down, and it's exactly how I actually envisioned it. So yeah, it's fun.
That's awesome. I'm
Yeah.
the same way with music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Totally.
Thank you. Finally, someone else gets it. I mean, because
Yeah.
I tell that to one of my acting buddies, and like, are you nuts? I'm like, well, yeah, I'm nuts, but that doesn't mean anything neither here nor there. So,
This is how my brain works.
yeah, I mean, yeah, artists have a unique way of thinking, and there's just no other way around it.
Yeah.
You have a creative mind, so keep creating.
Yes, I will. I will definitely. I got quite a few scripts, but the Evil Lurks and Doomsday are my top two right now. I have one I've been writing for over 3 years, and it has to do with the military and PTSD and how it affects soldiers and military personnel, and trying to break that stereotype of just because a soldier has PTSD doesn't mean they're broken. So I'm trying to break that stereotype, and a lot of research is going into that.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So it's more
I
of a
should
drama.
star in that for you.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah,
You a veteran?
I am.
Right? Awesome. Thanks for your service, brother.
Oh no, a veteran actor, not a
Oh, you're a veteran actor. Well,
Right, yeah,
shoot,
no,
you
I'm not gonna take that much credit. No, forget
Oh,
that.
okay.
No,
Okay.
those guys are heroes. Me, no, I just entertain the heroes.
You weren't good at taking orders, I guess.
I try to be.
No.
Greg is a veteran, though.
Yeah, what branch were you?
Navy and Army.
Navy and Army. I was Army.
Army. Oh,
Nice. Thank you both for your service. In all seriousness,
Yeah, definitely.
thank you.
We appreciate
If I could
you.
do it again, if I could do it again, I would. But yeah, that's a young man's game. That's for sure. Yeah.
I was out there digging a hole tonight, and I realized, oh man, I am not young anymore. And also, it was a lot easier when you use explosives to do it.
It's lonely at the top, Greg. You'll be back. Don't worry. Like the Phoenix bird, you'll rise. I mean, second place is, don't commit Harry Carey over that, you know?
Whoa, you got second place, Greg? Did somebody
what?
cheat?
Dominic, 2 out of 3
Dominic's
weeks.
dominating,
bad.
man. Get him on.
Is it the guy who makes the pizza? I don't know.
You donkey? No.
He could make a pretty good pie, and then he deals some trivia along the way. Well, panelists, anybody have anything you want to comment on? Anything late-breaking news you want to share with the world?
I was I just finished shooting shooting stuff with. Do you know? I don't know if you know Dave Sheridan and Melissa Rose. Dave was he was a star of Scary Movie. He was Doofy in Scary Movie. If you guys have seen Scary Movie, he was Doofy.
Yes.
And Felissa Rose, who was who played Angela in Sleepaway Camp. If y'all ever seen that very controversial horror movie. So I was with them this weekend shooting a bunch of stuff, and for a film called Mr. Blue Shirt, which is very cool. Other than that, I could just talk like for years about other stuff that's going on. So I'll give you that because that's the most immediate thing. In a couple of days, I'll be back working on Brazen Impact. But yeah. Next.
Very cool.
I'm working on an album, and I have a new music video that I'm shooting in New York City on the 29th. So that's coming right up.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But I'm excited. It's going to be great, and a lot of great things coming out. So I'll be playing very soon on the 7th of May in Lebanon, PA, at the church, and a lot of other great events coming up. So, yeah, a lot of great music things to look forward to.
Awesome. Yeah, keep us posted on those events. Guess we'll wrap up the show with Zach. You have a song for us?
Sure. I'm going to go with White Lightning. Hey, Mama, got a little bit of something to bake that's on the table. White snow from the top of a mountain, it'll blow your mind away. Some can see it's like a fairy tale, like a princess waiting to say. Ain't nothing but a little joy, we gonna blow them blues away. Oh, you fly with me, I think you understand. Time to make a choice, so we can be good friends.
Groovy, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Nicely done.
Can you dig it, universe? Nice job. Well done. Panelists, great job by everybody. Can't wait till next week.
Yep, we'll see you.
We'll do it all
next
again.
week. Until next time, see you at One Live Trivia.
Good night, everybody. Have a great week.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.